It is the motherfucking King Show. No one can stop us. Welcome, my child. Let's get it. I want to introduce you to the number one greatest rap sensation on the show. Me. Distill the system. I'm traveling so I can find my prism. Channel this God beam into many streams. Cause when I bless you, I also bless me. Yeah. Reductionism in the face of disease. We must save the world from those struck with greed. But before I fight that fight, I must face me. Internal reflection, who must I grow to be? Who am I? Who am I? In fact, just another man crying out to relive the past. Writing out a dream, then turning it back into ash. Lying with my pain, hurt stuck to my body, but refusing to bathe. TD Jake said we must wash our face, change ourselves from the stories that hold our pain. So today, I'm rewriting my dreams. Success, no destination, it's a journey. It's all in the journey. Rewrite history, I'm rewriting the future. Looking in the mirror, I can see somebody that I want to be. It's the King Show. Beach. Copywritten, more to come. Here. Two-step. Yo. Distill the system. I'm traveling so I can find my prisms. Channel this God beam into many streams. When I bless you, I also bless me. And that's the real deal. Mike Tyson, I'm down with you, bruh. And so we don't say Holyfield. Another great episode of the King Show is here. Not only for me, but also for you, my loyal listeners, also my new listeners, also my listeners who listen sparingly. We still appreciate you. Welcome to another amazing jam-packed episode. I'm going to tell you about some cool stuff, bro. I'm going to tell you about how I'm reliving the past. Only for the knowledge, bringing it back to the present and utilizing it for today and tomorrow's today. Hey. But yeah, I have a jam-packed episode for us. I'm going to talk about how I was searching for homeless people on the fucking streets of 228, 210, 301. What it do? I was out there hunting for you and yours truly. People who I don't know, but I might know in the future. We're going to talk about how men sometimes sit on barrels for sports. Talk about our favorite town in the world filled with degenerates. You know we got to support them. Because if we don't support the degenerates, where will our society go to when worst comes to worst? Our degenerates are the weakest chain. We must make them the strongest so they can support us when things turn the other cheek. And there's no more cheeks, so now you're just looking at the doo-doo receptacle. Anus. And we're going to talk about the show Good Girls. Going to do our skit once again. But another jam-packed episode. I'm going to take a sip of some high-quality agua. Perhaps I'll have some juice. Cherry Bundy. A little bitter, a little sweet, but we still like it. And if you're feeling really crazy, how about you mix the two together? Get yourself a little wasted. Hey. Yes, y'all. And I'm back. Oh, I need to take a sip of the other good drink. Yes, so this week was a crazy week. Just so happens the organization that I follow, Lifestyles, participates in the POT. I think that's called Point of Time. The count of all the homeless people in the area and across the country. They participate in this count, mainly focusing on the Charles County region, right? So they were doing that. And what's funny is I used that information in a project that I did last year, or at least I attempted to. I attempted to do it. I flubbed it. But I was just seeing that, I got an email from Lifestyles. I said, oh, wow, isn't this kind of interesting? But the crazy thing about it is it's not just some ordinary type thing that you do. It's all fucking day, mate. So all day they have people, registered to walk around the streets. Hey, look at that guy right there. Look at him. Let me get my checklist. Tattered clothing, check. Melancholy, check. Look at that. Look at that. Look at his gaits. Look at his walk. Broke. He's broke. Bastard. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me feed my need to give out and plant some seeds of greatness and growth. Yeah. So yeah, people are just walking around, volunteers, seeing if people needed some help or if people knew others who need some help. It's really interesting because I was working that day. I couldn't take the morning shift or anything in the afternoon, so I took the night shift. Oh yes, the midnight trail. I did walk it. I'm taking the midnight trail. I'm burning the midnight oil. I'm seeing that person under the cloak of night. But no, it was pretty interesting because I took the night shift, so I was actually burning the midnight oil. You think I was just joking? We were out pretty late. We got back in at midnight though, so I'm actually lying. I told you I tell fact and fiction. Can you tell the difference? My number one pickup line: "Hey, baby, I'm a user, abuser, misuser, and a contusioner." Ooh, I want more. I want more. You give, you take, you pull, you push, and then you two-step all the way to when you're reading our favorite book. Let me pull it out. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Please, let's grow together and learn. If you really want to grow, let's do something special and connect. Only let's connect via this book, and then we could connect via our souls. Another book. Principles by Ray Dalio. I just started reading it. I will link his video that he put on his on his YouTube to this podcast description. You should check it out. It's an animated video, only 30 minutes, or you can take it in 10-minute chunks. Very entertaining, and also providing us the life lessons that are further gone through and showcased in great ways in this book. I don't kiss many books. I'm only on the first few pages. But really, honestly, back to my adventure. So I signed up. I got there. I think I did. Yeah, I did the 8 to 12 o'clock shift. So we get there, we mill around. Oh, hey, bro. Hey, bro. And I'm kind of nervous because I missed the orientation. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know what was happening. But we end up getting around. I'm mingling. Hey, how you doing, man? Ooh, you look about damn good. Ooh, honey, stop it. You know I could be your great-great-grandma. Oh, baby, dang. Tell me more. Tell me more. How old is you really? But I was hanging out with the yos and woes, the homies, the partners and precautioners, and it was pretty interesting. So I got into my group, and then we ended up getting everything ready. I was with the group with great people, 3 other individuals, and we were traveling with the federales, the caparinos, very good people out, to serve the community. Not for ourselves, but for them, but also for ourselves, because is anyone really doing anything not for themselves? We do things because they make us feel good. Am I right? I suppose. But we get to choose what makes us feel good. If we say this one thing makes us feel good, but this one thing makes us feel better in the long run, or this one thing is something I should be doing, but sometimes I don't like to do it, we can contort our mind to make it something that we enjoy and love to do. That's when another great book comes along by James Clear. I can't talk about it now. Let's get back to the story. It's called Atomic Habits. But so we're getting in, we're shaking hands. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Ooh, girl, you looking thick. You looking good. And she was like, grab the bag. So, yeah, I did. So we're packing everything up in the car. It's cold as heckarino. Then I think it was like 30s, 40s, but it was frigid. And then, the wind was blowing too. It was very cold. It was very cold nights. And there were people outside. It's crazy. So we're pulling up in the van. We're driving with this lady. She's speeding on the back road. She has no concern for us. But we're living life. I told you that there's no such thing as safety. So we threw safety out the window. But anyway, so we're living life. We're traveling. So guys, what really am I supposed to be doing? We're just gonna give him the shit, bro. And then you do a dance, bro. Bro. I is scared, right? So we pull up. We found this one person. He's at the McDonald's. We're just looking at the guy. We're like, it's cold as a beach. Why is he just chilling at Mickey D's? So the main lady, I guess the lead, she's actually works for this organization. She gets out the car, and I'm kind of just looking, trying to see, okay. And I get out the car, I guess. We all get out the car, and then the police officer's right there, too. I guess we're all just pulling up to kind of support this individual and support the lady in case things go left, where they make it go back right again in a very wholesome manner. But we're there. She's talking to him, chit chat. And we have our truck loaded with like food, like cold sandwiches and stuff. Then we got like non-perishable food. We have clothing, coats, mittens, socks, things like that. Toiletry items like toothbrush, floss. Why do you call it toiletry? Because you don't use it in the toilet. I don't think toiletries should be called toiletries. They should be called grooming supplies. Come on now, let's respect ourselves. I'm not going to grab any bag of toiletries that some stranger gives to me. Hey, here's my toilet tissue, sir. It's partially used. I use the whole roll every time I wipe. The left side is unused, though, so no worries. Come on, man. We're setting ourselves up for failure. Or for growth. Come on now. But anyway, so we're talking to this young lad, this individual. Maybe looks a little younger than me. I don't know. But he ends up saying, he doesn't really want anything. But we ended up giving him some food. He took like 2 bags. I'm like, okay, cool. So we go off to another place across the street. Then we're talking amongst each other. Yeah, bro, I think we should go back. And the cop's like, yeah, perhaps I should stay in the back because maybe he's scared of my authority. And we're like, yeah, possibly. So we're driving back, and then the one guy's like, yeah, let me go talk to him. I think I could break it down to him on a personal level. I could give him the real. I'm thinking, yeah, this is a good guy. This guy's good. And then they're like, yeah, that's a fine young man. Hey, Dave, why don't you tag along? Huh? I don't want to talkie. I don't want to talkie. I'm like, but I can't tell him I don't want to talkie. Yeah, I didn't do that shit, man. Yeah, what if I'm brown, man? I didn't do that shit, man. God damn, I give him all the shit, man. Come on, fuck with me, man. So I go, we get out the car, we go up to him. I try to act all tough. What's up, brother? Peace, God. Yo, how's your mother? Then he gives me a swipe. Oh, God, I didn't mean it. Fuck you. Die. JK, no, we just walked up to him. I was like, yo, what's up? We were kind of talking. I didn't really know what to say. I mean, god dang, how you say something like that? Come on, brother. You know you need some help. God damn. I mean, I'm looking at you, bro. I'm looking at you. JK, he didn't look too bad. He just looked, he didn't have any gloves. And he had like a hoodie on. but it was really cold. I'm thinking, damn man, we got jackets and we got, you know, we got some stuff. You can at least warm up a little bit. But so we're just talking to the man. He's like, yeah, da 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 da. Ain't there's no shame in asking for help, stuff like that. So he ends up, conceding and saying, "Yeah, man, maybe perhaps I take a jacket, perhaps I take some clothes." So we ended up giving him some socks and some more like clothing items and stuff. And we also gave him some more food, and we gave him like a what we give him like a gift card. Give him like a gift card, but he seemed like a pretty good individual, and as always, we must wish him the best. And he's we don't know where he's at, but he got the organization's card. So whenever he's in need, and I guess he had like a phone or something on him, and then his phone's around. But whenever he's in need or kind of searching, I guess he can always just call that number, because this organization will partner you up with a bed for the night or for a longer stay, help you out with certain areas. It's a good group. So after we left there, they were feeling, oh, we could have done more. I said, this is a motherfucking success. We changed we changed this motherfucker's life, yo. God dang. But really, I did feel like it was a success. Even though this young man probably might have possibly or could have used more assistance, maybe used a place to stay for the night. He accepted the help that he was ready to accept. And it's his journey to walk. I cannot judge the man. Hey, perhaps this night, him experiencing the cold that night, perhaps that's what it takes for his mindset to change, for him to make the connection to say, hey, perhaps I would like to live a little bit differently. Who am I to say that one way to live is worse or better? I'm just a man. And like the first thing they say in How to Win Friends and Influence People, let's check. Principle number 1. Ooh, the principle give me honey. Principle. I need me a strong principle to guide me through the days of my life. Principle number 1. Do not criticize, condemn, or complain. Motherfuckers don't like that shit, yo. And it won't get you what you want. So I cannot criticize this young man or condemn him, because it could be me. It's still, it might be me tomorrow. Who's to say? It could have been me in the past if I made a different decision, aka did not go back to school or to run away from my problems without having housing. But yeah, so we wish this young man the best, and we hope that he stays warm. Another interesting thing, we found 2 other guys too. So we're just, it was an interesting motherfucking night, yo. So we found these. I'll tell you what happened first, then what happened second. So we were talking, and they were like, yeah, we should probably check behind this grocery store. There's usually some people that hang out there. I'm thinking, God dang, in the motherfucking woods? Is this West Virginia? Yeehaw! I'm about to hang out in the woods with my pals. Smoke on some tobacco. Oh wait, that's too loud. Remember, there is a difference between the tobacco and the loud. Unless you miss the tobacco and the loud, and then that's a special concoction that I never experienced. Never. But anyway, so we go behind this grocery store, and we all get out the car. We get our flashlights out, and then we start creeping through the woods. I'm thinking, what are we supposed to be doing? It's 10 o'clock. Or possibly 9. But it's late. I mean, you don't think these people are asleep? I ain't trying to scare nobody and get my shit poked. So, you ever got your shit stuffed? You ever got your shit stuffed? Training day. But so we're walking in the woods, and we're not with no crime fighters. I mean, we got one police officer with us. He got some with them, that firepower, and I got I got the 1 2 1 2 3. I only know two combinations. JK, I know four. Don't fuck with me, yo. And so it's two ladies, two older ladies. One, who am I to say what their age? One guy, he's probably a little bit older, a little bit younger, or same age as me. And we're all walking through the woods. I'm a little scared. This one older woman's kind of, I don't know. She's playing. She's kicking leaves. She's, I see this. I see this. The group's all the way down there. I'm thinking, perhaps I'll stay with you, ma'am, and keep you company, just in case the left turns, the right turns left, and I must change it back to right through through love and peace. Yeah. But anyways, we don't find anybody. We just find a lot of beer bottles. Yeah, that's about it. So we walk back out. Then lo and behold, they said one time they found somebody dead there. I'm thinking, what the fuck, man? Glad that didn't happen, man. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I'd probably just say, oh, damn. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. She was like, yeah, this guy, he was a really great client of ours. And they found him. He passed away. And they found him there. Thinking, damn, that's sad. One out of many stories just like it. Who's to say, who am I to judge the individual? But all I can say is we wish that man and his family well. And all who loved him, we wish him the best. By we, I mean we. Or by we, I mean me. By me, I mean us all. So that happened. It was very interesting, and I'm glad that we didn't find anybody hurt or anything. But I hope that anyone who is hurt does get found and get helped. So we moved away from that place. We go down to these few other liquor stores. Couldn't find anybody there. Go to this gas station. We find some guy who's having some issues with housing, living in the area I'm familiar with. I got some people stay out there. But it was really interesting. It was real because we were all judging the man because we went in and we're talking to the clerks. Hey, you know anybody who's homeless? We're just trying to help. I don't believe they speak English too well. I think they. But so we turned to this other guy. We're kind of talking to him, but then he kind of shakes his head at us and points to his ears. So we were thinking, what the? We go back to the car. That man crazy, man. That man cuckoo. We're all talking. We're like, yeah, I don't want to fight no crazy guy today, yo. I can't do it today, yo. Looking at that man, interesting. Shouldn't you like? I don't know. Shouldn't you be with the Smokey? But perhaps who am I to judge? I say all that to say. And I judge the man too. I felt like we should go back in and talk to him, but I didn't want to be the person to do that. But anyway, so we're all like looking like, now, is he faking it? Is he faking it? But eventually, one of the ladies, the main lady, she goes back in, grabs some food, and the other guy walks in with her. I'm thinking, okay, this is high quality. And yeah, he does turn out to be deaf, or, how can you prove it? But he doesn't talk. So they end up writing messages back and forth to each other. It's a great thing. I'm thinking, wow, so easy to pass judgment. It's harder to, break bread and sit down and say, hey, what the fuck is up? It's harder to do that. It takes more time. And, we do internal reflection, find out who we got to be in order to, solve the obstacles we face, all the issues that are in front of us. But I thought that was a really great thing that lady did. And, I look up to her in that way to say, wow, she's really good with people, breaking down problems, and really good at communicating and non-judgmental and great individual. I thank her for her service and I wish her all the best. She is a teacher for me. She might not even know it, but she taught me. Uh, Mike Tyson says he looks at people now, he was mainly talking about women, but he looks at women now as, and everybody as his teachers. This lady I'm referring to is now my teacher. And so along with everyone else that I meet. But teach me what to do, what not to do, and how to be the best version of me. Radical open-mindedness. Thank you, Ray Dalio. That's from the book Principles. Anyways, one last story. So we met a young man at a fast food chain. We met this one deaf guy, and then next, we're cruising through. He said, okay, let's stop at the McDonald's, see what's going on. So we're driving around. We don't see that young guy anymore. So we're still driving. Where's the broke bastards? Where's the broke bastards? There! Look at them! Decrepit whores! Let's run up. Let's pull up on them. So we're driving through, and one woman was like, oh, I see 2 people. I'm like, it's dark as a beach. So she's like, where? And so we pull up, and yeah, we see 2 guys shrouded in darkness on these picnic benches. And it's very interesting because I'm like, okay. I lived in Baltimore. I don't know, maybe that made me a little bit more nervous, a little bit more cautious, or paranoid. And if you live in Baltimore, I don't think you should watch The Wire. Wire is a horror show for Baltimore. Because, you're already there. It's not going to tell you where not to go. The show's old. And it's not going to tell you what not to do. Shit. Just mind your fucking business when you're in the streets. And if you're called to mind somebody else's business, I suggest that you step in God's path and interact with people with love and not animosity. Anyway, so we're creeping along. I'm thinking, what the fuck? No, we're going past these fuckers. And then so one lady's like, so you guys want to go out, huh? I don't want to interrupt their drug deal. I would like to stay in the car. Perhaps we can, I don't know, call the police, and or we could throw some shit at them and leave these bitches out here frigid. So and then the one guy's like, yeah, I'll go. Shit, huh? You'll go and risk your life? You'll go and risk your life? Risk your life, eh? Nani? And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a jerk. I want to experience the experience, because for the deaf guy, I actually stayed in the car for that interaction. And I was like, dang, I didn't stay here to stay in the car. I came out here to learn and to learn and actually gain these experiences so I can utilize them in the future, in my next upcoming days, my upcoming presents, my future presents. So I'm like, yeah, shit, fuck it, I do anything. Shit, yeah, I go. Shit, I got the with me. I got that poker with me. I got these fisticuffs with me. JK, all I had were the Dukes, the soup bones. Pop, 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 pop. All I had were my fisticuffs. So anyway, so we go out the car, and we grab like a bag of food. I'm nervous for real. I'm not hee hee ha ha hee hee ha ha. I'm like, yeah, this could be it. I'm like, today's just as good as tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. So I figure, it's best not to sneak up on these individuals. Hey, what's going on, brothers? We're riding around. We got some food. I didn't say that. I wasn't smart like that. Hey, we got some food. Would you like some, sir? They probably think, what these bastards trying to do? They want to take the butt, bro. They want to take the butt. Nah, we don't want none. Nah, fuck that, yo. We ain't on that gay shit, yo. They trying to take our butt. Hurry, hurry, hurry. They gonna hurt us, bro. They gonna hurt us. Nah, we ain't on that time, bro. Fuck that. Yo, I'll kill you, yo. Oh, JK didn't say that. The one guy was like, yeah, food shit, yeah. So we go over there. What's up, brothers? What's up, brothers? I'm Dave. We're traveling around with this organization. We're just here to, serve the community. It's really cool. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Thank you, brother. It's cold tonight, brother. It's cold as a bitch. Yo, I'm white. Yo, I'm D. Yo. What's up, guys? I'm Dave. What it do? What it do? Yeah, we got some food for you guys and just some love and congratulations. Thank you, brother. Y'all doing God's work. Y'all doing God's work. Yes. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking riot. God is flowing through me. I'm the best. I am glory. But yeah, they were really appreciative. I'm like, God dang, I thought I was going to get clapped, and I'm getting a lot of love back instead of contempt, animosity. So it was really interesting, right? So we're talking, chopping it up, telling about the organization, about how we're serving the community that day and how this organization serves the community all 365 days. Best believe it. 24/7. Fuck with me, y'all. And yeah, it was really interesting. Great individuals. So we're talking to them, chopping it up. And the one guy he was like, yeah, this boy right here, Charlie. Huh? I told this motherfucker, call me D, you drop it for government, man. I might kill a motherfucker, man. Whoa, relax. No, JK, but he didn't want his full name out there. His real name's not Charlie anyway. Anyways, though, but we're talking, chopping it up. I'm like, yeah, bro, you want some, we got some gloves, we got some other stuff. So we bring out the box of clothes, and they're like taking stuff for their family. And we bring out some water, we bring out a bunch of stuff. Some bus passes, all that. And they're just, really appreciative. I think we give the guy a brochure. I hope we do. So, they have his number. But, yeah, it's just interesting to serve those in need, and I'm just happy that they could be served, or we could do that, could help them. And then they were telling us about this couple that stays out in the woods in this tent. I'm thinking, and they're like, yeah, it's motherfucking cold, they can't do that, it's cold. So it's crazy. Yeah, it was a great opportunity to serve the community, and it was interesting because all that day I was super nervous about it. And I was planning on doing stuff at the location, just helping at the headquarters as opposed to going out and surveying people and actually giving them the goods. Because I was like, what the fuck? I mean, what if somebody hurts me? Or what if somebody hurts someone else? But I was thinking, I want to do this for the experience of actually being out there and intermingling with these people in that way. And and I knew that this fear came from it was a stretch point for me, a place of growth, and I want to grow even more. I want to better myself in a better way. So I ended up doing that, and I was thinking, I was getting really anxious about it, and I just had to say, today's just as good as tomorrow, or 10 years from now to be my last day. Oh. Something like that, but I was really just kind of nervous because I couldn't think of what might happen, what might go right, what might go wrong. I just had to let it go in the ether. I just had to let it go and let it be what it can be, what it might be, what it must. I say that to say, sometimes you let our thoughts run wild. Sometimes you got to let it go and just say, hey, today's just as good as tomorrow. But if today's the day, I'm going to live it to the fullest. If it's tomorrow and if it's 20 years from now, every day will be lived to the fullest. And I'll do what I'm called to do, and I'll live the life I'm called to live. And yes, just continue prospering and living the greatest life possible. With that being said, I want to start having things in my car so I can give out to people when I see them. As along with money, I can also give them like food, like food packets, make my own like bags filled with food or sandwiches and stuff like that. Make get like packets together filled with like blankets or coats and stuff like that. I think that's really important for me to do, and let's do it together. So perhaps this upcoming week, I will buy 3 coats, and I'll keep them in my car for anybody who looks cold. Hey, motherfucker, you need a coat? I'm the coat man, the coat man. Oh, I should also get at least 10 good books, 10 BBs, some big books. Life-changing books, aka Atomic Habits by James Clerk. I'll probably get the paperback because this book got dang expensive. $27 if you buy it at Barnes and Noble. But yeah, perhaps I'll get 8 of those books and I'll just pass them out, sharing with people who I feel like could use the knowledge. And it's for them to, it's for me to offer and for them to be open to receiving. If not, it's there for somebody else. But that's what I plan on doing and living my life to the fullest. Ah! Anyways, what else amazing things happen? Let's talk about some degenerates. I'm so fucking tired of talking about good people. I want to talk about some low down dirty goblins or just some people doing interesting things in the world. There's this one town in Michigan, and you can read about it if you're interested. But yeah, this town is called Bessemer. Yes, Bessemer, Michigan. And let me tell you, they got that good, that Laffy Taffy, that yummy. Or that good, that Michael Jackson bad. I'm attracted to it with its attractive ass. They got that loud, that they got all the motherfucking packs. They've been talking about, I guess it got held in city council, right? There's been some complaints, right? What are these complaints? Some some uptight bitches, right? And we're referring to just individuals who are a little uptight. Anyway, some uptight bitches or uptight great people making a change for their community. Both are correct, depending on who you ask. And so these individuals, went to city council. Excuse me, I'd like to make a complaint. Yes, come on with it. Beach, don't fucking call me that. You judgy. You call me Beach, but someone else call me respectful woman. Both are correct. And both are misled by the mask that I wear. It grins and hides. It hides my teeth. It shields my eyes. You know what I'm talking about. But back to the story. I'd like to make a complaint. I'm kind of liberal. I don't mind people got their rights, gay marriage, kissy in public, two-step, black bastards. I mean black individuals. But every time I step outside, I smell that skunky unky. Huh? I smell that dank, that kush, that bubble gum, that good cookie dope. I keep smelly. I can't take the good cookie dope smell anymore. It's too fucking loud. Ma'am, are you trying to hate on the loud pack? You know Bessemer, Michigan has the loudest pack of them all. Our fellow neighbors knock on the Bessemer door. God dang, can you turn it down? Hell no. This the pack. This ain't the sound. Ew. But yeah, I say all this to say, they got that motherfucking loud pack. That good cookie dope. It's so bad that people are complaining at City Hall. that when they go out their door, they smell that skunky unky. What's the fucking problem? But yeah, I guess I don't think it's they're smoking it outside. I don't think that's a problem. Um, from my research, right? Not personal, but research that I've done in the interwebs. The plant of marijuana, which is now legal to grow for personal use in this town, does give off a strong stench, or shall I say perfume, at a certain time within the blooming period. I guess they just can't take it. I don't know. To me, I never smelled. I don't know what it smells like. I just know what it perhaps people have been around me blowing that good cookie dope, and I could not hold my breath any longer. I must take in oxygen. Must I not live? I must live, right? So I took in the oxygen, and I did smell that good cookie. To me, it smells like spearmint. Growing up, we had spearmint at the house. You know, you smell it. Ooh, it smells good. It smells good. To me, it just smells like spearmint. So I don't know what people are tripping for. But I guess, any smell can become overpowering after a certain period of time. So, but it seems to be so bad that they can't escape it. A pot smoker's dream, right? A pothead's dream, am I right? So for all the pothead listeners, all the smoky okies, perhaps take a trip to this town and, make some new friends and explore and smell the perfume in the air. But yeah, it does seem like an interesting place. And I guess they're looking to actually buy a device to prove that it's marijuana that's that's causing that smell, I think. But yeah, it's very interesting, and I say, hey, check it out for yourself. See what it's all about. But all I can do is commend this town and say, I hope that you guys figure it out. And I hope that those who do not co-sign the cookie dope in their house can learn how to live with the cookie dope smokers and their neighbors, with their neighbors. So I say all this to say, we wish this town the best, continue to grow, and be better. Who? Three more things, baby. I got three more things for you. Have you guys ever heard of a challenge? Pole sitting? Yes, it's actually a not Olympic. It's a one of the Guinness World Record options, or there is a Guinness World Record for pole sitting. Once popularized in the 20s. Yeah, popularized in the 20s by this guy named Katie or Kate or something, right? He was just doing it. Somebody just asked for somebody to sit on a pole for a long period of time. He did it. He's like, what the fuck? These weird, man. They weird. But, the guy's name was Kelly. But yeah, so he was sitting on a pole, and that was his, and then people were just amazed, I guess. Wow. Look, he sat on pole for 2 days. God dang. Let's see how long he first sat on his first pole. I don't know. I think the longest Kelly went on a pole was 22 days. I bring this up to say that there's another man sitting in a pole, well, in a barrel on a pole, right? I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long goddamn time though. Oh, this person is on that good kush and alcohol. They must have some down they can call. I don't know what it can do without y'all, but he gon' ball till the day he fall. Damn, little dark. But anyways, there's this guy, Vernon Kruger, right? South African man. But also Caucasian. We understand. You can look into the history, see how that happened. conquistadors, or also somebody else. I don't know the history. Please, somebody rain the knowledge on me. Come make it rain on me. I'm talking about the knowledge, baby. But yeah, Vernon Kruger. So he's been sitting on a barrel in South Africa for 2 months. And the first question I must ask is, where does he poopy and where does he pee? My first thought is, okay, so he must pee in his mouth and then he must defecate into his mouth as well. Where is he getting his sustenance from? Ah, see, the challenge does not lie in fasting, right? Right. Or being without help in this barrel. The challenge lies in just, sitting in the barrel and remaining sane and, not falling. It actually dates back to, I think, I don't know, I didn't look all the way back into it, but it dates back into ancient times. There used to be something called column sitting. I can actually say the real name. Yeah, so it's interesting. Pole sitting is related to another ancient discipline called stylitism or column sitting. Let's see how far back that shit go, yo. Interesting. It goes back to 388, I guess, after Christ, so AD. I don't know. Of Antioch, right, which is now Turkey, and he sat on a column for 30 years. God dang. It was a religious and meditative practice. So pole sitting stems from that, and I believe so. Let's say this is more of a spiritual, it's tapping into the spiritual type, religious type vein, right? But these people are doing it for other reasons, but they're still tapping into that area, right? It's that ancient knowledge we're tapping into. So, anyways, this guy is I want to learn more about Stoicism now, but I will not. I'll do that later. But anyway, so this guy is sitting in this barrel for 2 months. We don't condemn this man nor hate, because he's doing it for great reasons. He's using it to raise money. Well, I think he's working to break. I think he did break the Guinness World Record, and I think he already broke. I forget how long he has to do it to break the record. But anyway, so he set the record in 1997 before, and now he's looking to break it again. And he's doing all this in order to raise money for something in South Africa. Yeah, so he's raising money for charity. Let's see which charity. Man, I don't care what charity. But anyways, he's doing this for a great cause. So yeah, we applaud the man. I ain't got a lot to say about that. A few more things, like I said. Have you seen the show Good Girls on Netflix? Very good show. I highly recommend it. About a couple bad bitches doing some bad shit for good reasons. But then one of these bad boss bitches turns left when she should have turned right. And then she leads a life of criminality in the pursuit of, I don't know, seeing how bad she can get and just going with the flow. Life lesson: let's try and do more good than bad. And when things look like they're flowing in the wrong direction, let's work with the flow, but change it up so it starts going back right. Yeah, we're gonna end it off quick. Let's do this skit, then that'll be it. All right, who am I? What's the situation gonna be? Or do I want to? Yeah, what's the situation gonna be? What's the situation's gonna be? I'm ordering a wedding cake, hopefully for my bae. Where are you, boo? Are you in tomorrow or next week or a month from now? I love it. And who will I be? I'll be the greatest box opener. I am that already. Yes, picture me in the wedding store. Scene. Yeah, so what's most important to me about this cake is it must be special. I have a special lady that I'm looking out for, so I have to make it extremely amazing. Now, show me some stuff. Show me some stuff you might think I'd like, and then I can tell you what I think. Okay. So bring it out, bring it out. Okay, sir. Now right here we have this beautiful tower. It's beautiful. We could do something like that. Have some sugar to hold it up, and just lovely cake, probably red velvet. And then we hold up. Before you continue, you guys got a storage room or something? Let's go back to the storage room. I'll show you what I'm up want. Okay, sir, you creepy, but you got that fettuccino. So, ma'am, this is exactly what I love to see. Ma'am, you see that box right there? I want you to bring it over this way. That's exactly what the fuck I want. Bring it over here. Man, okay, nothing's in it. I just want the box. Now you see this box? You see the corners. All right, now I want you to pay attention to the palette. Not only just one, two, 4 shades of brown. Now look at the twine wrapped around it. It is the best box I've ever seen. You know I'm in love with cardboard. Okay, now let's check it out at the back. No tape. Oh, it's just made like that. Ha! Ha! Baby, I know that you got a mister. But if you don't, if your mister's a blister, then you could get with me and, your future sister, wife. But whatever might happen, I need you to make a cake like this. But, one thing I really want, I want you to make the twine, right, out of sugar, teased into a rope-like texture. And I want you to make it so instead of a knife or something, I want you to fabricate some, oh, well, here I go. I want you to sterilize my box cutter. Sterilize it, and so it'll be good to cut the cake. Maybe sprinkle some sugar or some salt on there. I don't know what you do. I don't tell you how to do your job, but I know one motherfucking thing. It better look like this box. Because the one who opens the box is the one who knows the supplier and the guy who's receiving. And do you know who supplies my company? And do you know who I give my boxes to? I give it to good people and bad people. I am the man outside the box, but I protect the box. I guide the box. And since I have the box, I have the power. What's your problem? I want the fucking box. Exactly these dimensions as well. This is perfect. Baby, baby, come to the back. How do you like this? Oh, what's going on, Daddy? Baby, I want you to be quiet real quick. Do you see this box? Yes. Now this box means a lot to me. This is the most perfect box. And for you, baby, you are the most perfect. For you deserve the most perfect box. And for our wedding, we'll get the most perfect box cake. Tell me that ain't lit. Tell me that ain't lit. And that's all I got. And that was the greatest box opener ordering a cake. It can't get any better than that, nor can it get any worse. We're just going strictly up from here. So, with that being said, I must call it, and I must. Oh, God. I just burped, and it tasted like success. But I must call it, and I must call it a day. It's time for me to elevate my way up out of this room. So, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to the King Show podcast. So much more in store, so much more on the way. Much love, much gratitude, much thanksgiving to you. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the greatest week ever. Continue having yourself an amazing, beautiful day. Continue checking out the King Show podcast. Follow me on YouTube. Just search the King Show podcast. You'll find me there. Follow me on Twitter at the King Pod _ or you can also check the description for the tags. But also check me out on Instagram at the King Show Podcast. Or it could just be King Show Podcast. And feel free to subscribe and follow if you don't do so already. Thank you so much for listening. And oh yeah, I also have my website up, thekingshowpodcast.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And if you subscribe to the mailing list, something special is in store for you. But you just got to do it to find out. Anyways, thank you so much. Have yourself an amazing day. Drink some high quality liquids. Perhaps go to the gym. Start out your habits amazingly. And let me tell you the books that are hosting this podcast. Well, hoisting me up to be a greater version of me. And also hoisting up this podcast to be the best version of itself. Like I said, I'm reading How to Win Friends and People and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Great book, 80 Years in Print. I just finished reading about the first principle. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Principles by Ray Dalio. Principles by Ray Dalio. A great book talking about Ray Dalio's principles which he applies to his life and his work. May I also remind you that Ray Dalio is a billionaire running the company called Bridgewater. Learn about the man and the principles that guide him and his company. Lastly, Atomic Habits. This book has changed mine. This book is helping me be the best version of myself, more honest. So yeah, check out this book. It's a great book on how to work in new habits into your life and break old habits using different strategies. Synopsis. To break bad habits, make them invisible. Oh yeah, let me look it up. Yeah. Synopsis. How to create a great habit. You have to make the cue or the trigger to do that habit very obvious. You have to make that craving, right? You have to make this habit attractive. You have to make it easy to do and make it satisfying. Reward yourself, baby. How to break a bad habit. Make the triggers invisible. Make the action unattractive. Make the action difficult to accomplish or to do. And make it unsatisfying, unrewarded. More in store in this novel. Very great book. I highly recommend it. They hoist me up. May them hoist you. Another great episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bless you, individual and people. We are the people. And I wish you all the best. Have yourself a great week. Tuning in next week for more. Kisses. I love you, bitch.